Hello and welcome to another video. This time I'm taking you to Kalemegdan, a place you absolutely cannot skip when visiting Belgrade. There are so many little hidden parts of it, and in this video we will visit some beautiful photo spots as well as walk the main roads. In the description, you'll find Google Map pins for some of the points I will reference throughout the video. As we approach Kalemegdan by the iconic red tram, there's multiple entry points into the fortress, but you will want to use the one from Knez Mihailova Street, and I'll paste a Google Maps link to that spot in the description. The reason being, if you go in from the riverside, it will be a steep climb. Now, Kalemegdan isn't just a fortress, it's also central Belgrade's largest park. Locals come here to stroll, picnic, enjoy sunset views that stretch across the two rivers. Parents like to bring kids here or walk their pets. Elders meet for chess matches. There's also a few sports courts hidden between the walls as well. And as we walk around, you'll notice that there are so many monuments, both small and large, or it's messages carved in stones or memorial plaques everywhere you look. Unfortunately, that's due to the many wars that took place in this region, ranging from even before Christ till the First World War. Fortunately, the fortress was not targeted in World War II, nor the more recent 90s Yugoslavia conflicts. But there is much more to Kalemegdan than wars in its history. The oldest traces of settlement here go back to the 3rd century BC. It was the Romans who built kind of a stronghold, and then the medieval and Ottoman empires shaped most of what we see today. Some of it was added during the Austro-Hungarian period as well. And here stands Pobednik, or the victor, perhaps the most iconic statue and symbol of Belgrade. It was built in 1928 to commemorate Serbia's victory. You guessed it, in another war. It was the Balkan Wars and World War I. He is quite high, so it's difficult to see it, but he kind of gazes over the confluence below. In his hands, he's holding a falcon and a sword, which are symbols of peace and war. By the way, the fact that he's nude did not go unnoticed back when it was being constructed. Some opposed it, claiming it insults the moral of Belgrade ladies, as well as the memory of Serbian soldiers, which it was to represent. Either way, it's a fabulous spot for sunset watching, and I'll be sure to share a Google Maps link to a small hill right behind the monument from where you'll catch the best view. Very close to the Victor, if you go down the river towards the confluence, you'll see what appears to be a tunnel where there's likely to be people walking in and out. This is another beautiful photo spot. It's also an actual path that takes you down to the river. And if you entered the fortress from that side, you'd likely have to climb that road that you'll see in a moment to get to the top. While filming this, I was approached by a group asking to take their picture, and I snapped some myself, and here they are. Right here, we're approaching something you're likely to see in vlogs, or I remember seeing it in one of those airplane magazines. And also, it's a popular newlyweds photo spot. It's called Zindan Gate, and this gate faces Danube. As you see here, it is accessed via a charming wooden bridge, which kind of adds to the atmosphere. The gate was built in the 1400s, which was the time when fortifications were switching from cold weapons to artillery, and when first cannons were introduced in the defense, which is why it has this round shape. Near, you will find the Belgrade Zoo, a restaurant with nice views, but with a possibility of some smell from the animals nearby. And hidden on the left-hand side, hidden behind the walls, is the oldest Serbian Orthodox church within the fortress. According to a legend, it was originally built in medieval times, but the version we see today was restored after World War I, when the original was, of course, destroyed by bombing. It's called Ruzica Church, which kind of translates into Rose Church, and you do see some roses growing around it. What makes it unique is the fact that its chandeliers and decorations were made from melted down bullets, swords, and shell casings from the Great War. So it's quite literally forged from conflict and yet so peaceful and beautiful. Just a few steps away lies the chapel of St. Petka, which was built above a spring that is believed to have healing powers. As you can see, there's some construction ongoing at the moment, so I didn't go in. But the chapel is dedicated to St. Petka, a beloved protector of women and the sick. The name comes from the fact that her relics once rested here.